Yo, welcome to Urban Gameplay Gaming Countdown. It's Matt Pepper, counting down the hottest games.
Yo, what's good, peeps? It's that time for the all-important Urban Gameplay monthly countdown video where we look at the hottest games of each month. And it goes without saying, May has been a great month for gaming as a whole host of great and brilliant titles have been released to the massive, even if one of them's a remastering. Every single one of these titles definitely deserve a spot on this list, and once you see what they are, you'll definitely understand why. As always, this list is based off games that I've actually played and therefore might have missed off a title or two which you think are worthy of a mention. Do pop it in the comments below and definitely let me know. Anyway, peeps, let's get down to business and look at my top 5 games of May 2016.
Number 5.
Yo, to some, Battleborn may be a title in direct competition with Overwatch, but in my opinion, it manages to do more than enough to differentiate itself from the object-focused shooter by mixing an FPS game with an MOBA. In my eyes, Battleborn is a game that's best described as if Borderlands had a love child with a League of Legends, which makes sense considering that the team behind the Borderlands series are behind this title as well, with a whole host of fun characters to play as, with each one having their own unique roles to play, along with the upgradable abilities and a skill tree that you can buff up whenever you level up. It's easy to see why Battleborn has definitely earned itself on this list, and it's still a fun game as some may try and put it down from time to time.
Number 4.
Yo, I think it's safe to say everyone knows that Doom was the original 3D shooter that made the FPS genre what it is today. Even though the latest Doom hasn't done quite as much in the gaming world as it originally done back in the days, the remake manages to make a lasting impression on a number of players for both the single and multiplayer modes. The moment people viewed the Gorefield announcement trailer, they knew it was definitely a title they wanted for their favorite platforms, and Doom managed to do just quite that. I remember when I originally saw Doom, it did remind me a lot more of Halo, and I didn't know whether it would actually be a title that I'll be grabbing to play. But after having a few hours of playing the beta, and I thought to myself, you know what, this game is actually really cool and it was definitely worth the purchase.
Number 3.
Yo, Valkyria Chronicles is the definition of a JRPG, but without the RPG part. When Valkyria Chronicles first came out on the PlayStation 3, it took many players by surprise by landing them in the middle of a conflict between two warring factions, with the player as a neutral party being stuck in the middle. Instead of making your typical JRPG with the turn combat, they made a JRPG with a turn combat with a slight RTS vibe to it. You're required to assemble a squad of soldiers and personally maneuver each one around the battlefield until the objective has been completed. Valkyria Chronicles is a game that resembles so much of one genre, it's hard to realize that the gameplay is completely different to what you're expecting, and yet it only improved the games tenfold. It's no surprise then that the 2016 remastered version for the PlayStation 4 made its way onto this list, and for those who may have missed out playing this game back on the PlayStation 3, it's still definitely worth playing it in 2016 because it's a really great game.
Number 2.
Yo, fans of Blizzard have been getting sneaks at this game every time they announce the closed beta weekend for the game, and now it's being released, it's definitely pretty much everything the fans wanted. This may be Blizzard's first outing into the first-person shooter genre, but they managed to pull off one incredibly fun multiplayer-focused FPS game, one where every single character is very well balanced and where skill and teamwork is the only way to win in an engaging encounter that you face. Not to mention the cast of over 20 characters to choose from, with each one being assigned their own role, weapon, abilities, and personality. Overwatch definitely lived up to the hype, and for me will be a title that players enjoy for many years to come.
Number 1.
Now let's be real, peeps, it didn't really matter what titles dropped in the month of May 2016, it probably would have had to take in something special like Grand Theft Auto 6 or Red Dead Redemption 2 to prevent me from placing Uncharted 4 at the top of the helm. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally here, the finale of the epic Uncharted franchise. Supposedly Uncharted 4 is set to be Nathan Drake's last adventure as a professional thief and treasure hunter that he is. Just like other Uncharted games before this, the action, story and gameplay makes you feel as if you're watching an action movie, except this is one where you get the opportunity to participate into it. For me, it's honestly a tragedy to see the Uncharted franchise wrap up the story, considering how engaging all the games have been up until this point. But the story, I suppose, has to end eventually, and with the Uncharted franchise, it definitely makes sure not to disappoint anyone who loves the Uncharted series. All that is given a great send-off that it deserves. Anyway, peeps, as always, trying to keep this list quick and fast as possible, so thank you for taking the time out to watch yet again another monthly Urban Gameplay Game of the Month video, where we looked at my top favorite 5 games of May 2016. Do let me know what your favorite game of May 2016 was, and also do let me know any games which I may have missed off the list that were definitely worthy a mention. Do smash the like button if you enjoyed the video, and also do smash the subscribe button if you enjoy the content on the overall channel. And until next Urban Gameplay video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.